So what do you need to know about building your business before you actually even need to know what is required for each rank? So for Young Living, what you have to decide is your structure, and that works for any business. If you're an architect, if we go back to the foundations of like building a house that Whitney talked about, you have to first know, are you building something that you're able to add on to? Like, are you building your base house and then making it to where you can add on a garage or add on a suite or add on additional features? Or are you creating this like massive mansion all at once where you have to have the entire design interwoven and you're going for the large scale from the very beginning? That is exactly what you get to decide with Young Living. So you can choose whether you want to build legs one by one or all at the same time. So for Young Living, the top rank in the company needs 6 active larger legs and then basically one resting leg that has some volume. So we'll call that your like Sabbath leg, right? 6 working days, 1 resting day. The legs kind of work the same. So you can choose to build one by one. Think about your adding on to that base house structure. That is for a personality type where you like to have skin in the game, be in the nitty-gritty of doing the foundational building work each time over and over. If that's what makes you excited and you love building a leg from zero all the way up to 15, 20, 35,000 and beyond, then great. One by one may be a great option for you. If you're more like me, and stability and repetitive consistency is what you like, then building 7 wide is going to be a really, really great way to start. So there are benefits and disadvantages to each one of those. The benefit of building one by one is, like I said, you always have skin in the game. You're always doing the things that you're telling and requesting that other people do. The negative is that sometimes you end up with large legs that hit an amazing rank, and then you have to start all over. So it can kind of be defeating when over and over you're like, I just feel like I'm restarting. So if that doesn't light your fire, then you may be better off going the other direction. The compensation plan is geared towards those who want to build 7 wide. And that's a more new form of how to work the business. You'll see a lot of the older builders don't do it that way. That's totally fine. But we'll go over benefits later. But you do have the option to build 7 wide. It's a little bit better for the compensation plan. I would not suggest doing it specifically for the initial benefits of the comp plan. Because just like anything, I could go out into a job that I hate that makes an amazing amount of money, but I wouldn't be happy because I don't like what I'm doing. So I would do it more based on your personality, what you like, what gives you joy in the business. Is it being boots on the ground and starting a leg from zero? Or is it growing stable, consistent, and working your way up? So you get to decide, do you want to build all at once, kind of set your foundation for your mansion, and then start growing those legs and be able to give attention to whoever needs it at the time? Given you may be pulled a few more directions, but you also have the ability for one leg to rest and not be dependent on it because you can go then run with another leg. Or does it light your fire to think about being able to restart and have that joy that you have at the beginning of the business every single time you start a new leg? So choose that first. That is going to depend on how you take the next several steps to getting to these specific ranks. It can be done either way. I really suggest you doing it based upon what gives you joy within the business.